Hi, I'm Nigel Howarth and welcome to another shed session. And today we're doing pudding or puddings. So we're doing what is a Barber green pudding, a queen of puddings, but we're using Meadowsweet, which I picked earlier on in the week, which is a lovely summer herb, and I dried it like so. And it's got a beautiful sort of sweet as meadow, you can imagine a real summer's meadow, and then almonds. It's got that almondy flavour, so it works really well. So dried, it looks like this, and we're going to add 2 grams to our pudding. Okay, so there's sort of 3 parts to the pudding. We've got to make an ice cream, and the ice cream there's a bit of Italian creeping in here, so we've got a I like a bit of Italian creeping in. A Semifreddo, and it's a lime Semifreddo. Okay, so Semifreddo means, in essence, semi-frozen. But it's sort of like a parfait, which means we have to use egg yolks and sugar and make a sabayon. And you all know what a sabayon is? Here we go then. So, we're going to make the parfait with 3 egg yolks from our lovely free-range Chuckies, and then we've got juice of a lime, zest of said lime, and 50 grams of sugar. In you go. And basically, to sabayon, we have to give it some heat. So hence why I've got this steaming pan in front of me, and we've just got to warm. Now you all know what happens when you put too much heat to eggs, they scramble. So we're just wanting to warm sort of to blood temperature. And you tell that by putting the knuckle of your finger into the egg liquid. And we're about there, okay? And then pop it onto our machine. And connect up. This is the noisy bit. We've got to make our ice cream first, obviously, because we've got to freeze it. So you can make this the day before without any problem. So you can break this down in stages. You can make the pudding the day before, as we'll explain when we get further in. So put it on full, whisk away. Okay. I can show you the consistency. Really big and thick. Okay. So we'll pop that there. Pop our whisk in there. And our egg whites now. They're ready. And we've got 100 ml of cream here, double cream. We'll just pop that into there. And we're going to whisk that again. Only semi-whisk in your, or only semi-whisk your cream, because of course what happens when you make a parfait, if you actually take it too far, you'll just have to break down the mixture to add your ingredients in. Okay, so I can pop that into there, and we're going to add the sabayon to the cream. Make sure you get all that goodness out. We've got to just mix it in carefully. Okay. And then the Semifreddo bit, the bit that stops it from freezing hard, so we get semi-frozen, is our whipped egg white. And we just caress that into the mixture. And oh, it feels so good. Right, get rid of that. We've got our little plastic tub here, and I'm hoping that it'll all fit in. Wow. Just about. There we go. Lid on, and that goes in the freezer. So for the next part, we've made our ice cream. Now we make the pudding. So I've got these lovely little ramekins, and underneath I've just put some kitchen roll and just soaked it in water. So you don't need to put loads of water in, as long as there's enough. It's only 17 to 20 minutes on 135 in your oven. Okay. Milk's come up to the boil. We've got a bit of zest of lime, yogurt, butter, sugar, Meadowsweet, 4 egg yolks, and 75 grams of breadcrumbs. So we'll show you how we add that in. Here we've got our raspberries that we're going to garnish up with, because raspberries are our chosen fruit, because are just a bit too early for blackberries, and the orchard fruit, the plums, which I was going to use, just are really poor this year. And that's seasonality, which is, you know, probably the great thing about seasonality. Don't expect everything. You know, it's not a factory. Nature just works naturally. Okay, so the milk's up to the boil. So I need to zest some lime into there. It's about, I don't want to, ooh, I want too much. About half a lime. And then bring it up to the boil, which it is now. And then we're just going to whisk in butter, sugar, off the heat now. So let's turn it off and just whisk that in gently. Feels a good old English pudding. We can pop the breadcrumbs in. And we'll put the Meadowsweet in as well now. So if you don't want to use, if you haven't got Meadowsweet and you haven't been clever enough like me to go out there and get some, you can use if you want to. You don't need to use anything, or you can use a little bit of cinnamon. Meadowsweet is lovely, and if you haven't got it this season, watch out for it in the hedgerows for next year. That's Meadowsweet. Okay, so in we go. There's our 2 grams of Meadowsweet. Oh, and you can smell that almondy. I'm not lying. You can smell it, can't you? Oh, that fragrance coming through. Wow. Wow, that's good. Okay, and then we've got 10 grams of yogurt just to add in here. Just gives a little bit of acidity there. Oh gosh, that's so beautiful, that smell. Oh. And then our egg yolks. Just gently add those in. And obviously they're going to enrich our pudding and set our pudding. So a little tip for you there, just go into the pud with a little bit of, and then just rinse that out. And hopefully, I've got my Maurice here, just get that out, every last drop. Perfect. pop that stuff over there. Okay, I'll move that away, and you can see you've now got a sort of a coffee coloured mixture. Okay. It will mix slightly more than 4, depending on what size of ramekin you're using. Just leave the top couple of centimeters free, because you've got to put raspberries and jam on that. Oh, I'm loving this. And I'm looking at it, I'm going through my, I'm being really honest now. I'm thinking, have I dropped some parsley? No, it's the lime zest. Well, I say, you know, you could, not really. It's more or less pretty much bang on. Don't forget the recipes are with everything that goes onto our YouTube channel. Okay, so in the oven, and 17 minutes, and we'll have a check. Okay, that's the beep. Let's check our puddings are cooked. Yep, they're set up beautifully. Okay. And as we're baking them, oh. There we go. Get rid of that. Pull that away. And then we can pop them back in, because we're going to bake them with a meringue on the top. So the next job is we've got 100 grams of egg white here. And add a little pinch of sugar. And then we're going to beat our egg whites. Okay. While we're beating the egg whites, we've got a lovely homemade jam. There you go. And just spread that. It will spread out, so you know you don't have to be too particular. So that's my homemade jam as well, raspberry jam. Okay. So I now need to cool that down. It's semi-whipped now, so I need to get some sugar into it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to put some raspberries now into, if we put 5 in each, will I have enough left? Yeah. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Right. So we get our egg whites. Carefully pop it into our bag. Don't overfill your bag because you lose control then, and try and get it without. I'm trying very hard to get it without getting it on the outside edges. Right, let's see if we can get it through there. So we've got most of our meringue in our piping bag, and we then need to pipe on like so. And then we're going to bake these for 10 minutes at 180, and I think that's the oven saying it's now reached the temperature. That was the beep probably just heard. Okay, and just to finish off on the top, I'm going to put a little bit of flaked almond. Just a tiny dusting Meadowsweet, like so. Okay, in they go for 10 minutes. Whoa! Okay, our puddings are in the oven 10 minutes at 180 degrees C. That's the beep that tells us our Meadowsweet puddings should be ready. Okay. Oh, wow, 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 whoa! As long as I don't drop them now. Oh! They are hot. Right, so carefully. Whoa! Get that put out, and I'll put it over to that side there. I'm going to do two puts, and then I've just got a little bit of crumble, a little bit of broken crumb. I can just put there, and that's going to help me sit the ice cream on and stop it melting. And then raspberries. Just about there. And then we've got our mint and our sauce. Oh, throwing them. The mint now in the garden is just coming. It's just coming to the end, which is amazing. Now it all starts changing colour. This vibrant mint for. Going to cut a chiffon on here. Vibrant mint for months. Saddens me really, because I always think, well, if I harvested it earlier, but you know what? You just can't do everything. That is life, and that's the problem with the garden, is that everything seems to come all at once. So we're going to put a little bit of mint. Oh, I'll drop a little touch of our coulis on there. Just a touch, because we're going to pop a little. The raspberries. Okay, so let's get our pie. Hopefully we can do a couple of nice scoops of our pie. And there's one.
You're doing 2 scoops of one per plate.
One. Okay. Okay, and quickly and there's our Meadowsweet pudding. Bring that down a little bit with a lime Semifreddo. Yummy, yummy. I think we've got to try one of these. That's another shed session. Hi, I'm Nigel Howarth. If you like what you've just seen, then subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social media. Enjoy.